Snitches end up in ditches. Well, that is specifically the case in this one, more like water. But I do have a question, a serious question before we go into this story. I always hear, either in the comment section or other creators say, well, everybody knows what they signed up for. Well, if this is the case, then why so many snitches when it comes down? Yesterday, we did a story with a member of the Pagans. He did a summation, which basically, if you don't know what that is, he agreed with everything the prosecutors had to say about the Pagans being a criminal organization. They intended to commit the crime. And you have other brothers of theirs facing charges the same he was, going to trial. Hopefully. Because now with that summation, you basically just threw everybody out under the bus. Everybody knows that when you get into the game, you never ever do a summation. Because it affects everything. It affects your organization, the whole 9 yards. But you see all the tough guys out there, snitches end up in ditches. We knew what we signed up for. But when you really look around, it isn't like that. If you really knew what you were getting into with this case specifically, then why are you out there running summations? Why are you out there agreeing with the prosecutor's take on the situation? Don't get it. What else I don't get is how a damn lawyer would let his client do that, because usually if you're turning snitching, the lawyer's going to get out of there because they don't want that on their record of representing a snitch. I know a lot of the criminal attorneys out here in Chicago won't do that. They don't want it on them. Oh, you represented a snitch. They won't get any business from any legitimate freaking gangster out there if they did that. But there are some times when that saying does come true. And that's the one we're going to be talking about. It's actually coming out of Joliet. We call it the armpit of Illinois. Okay, here we go. Joliet Patch. This is a local thing in Chicago. They cover the suburbs, all that good stuff. John Farrick was the one who wrote this, and there is one of the guys. In recent days, the Will County's state attorney's office of Jim Glasgow, he's a prick, filed a petition to deny pretrial release for Jarrell Burnett, one of the three co-defendants facing first-degree murder charges for the summer 2020 disappearance and murder of Carl Gordon. Yeah, 6 years, man. Don't catch you one of these. I guess he's been in jail for like 3 years or something. Gordon vanished after visiting a building on Joliet's Ruby Street, arriving on his Harley Davidson motorcycle. In 2023, the Illinois State Police solved the case, making 3 arrests. According to last week's court filing against Burnett, back on June 18, 2020, 2 people contacted police after they found a body floating in the Cal-Sag Canal in Blue Island. Yes, body floating. I forgot to, I ain't going to say it. Anyway, emergency crews responded to the scene and recovered the body. He was wrapped in plastic, duct-taped, and weighed down by pulleys. According to the prosecutors now, he was last seen alive on May 29, 2020, in Joliet. The property served as the clubhouse for the Dem Bastards Motorcycle Club, their Joliet chapter. Now, the Cook County medical examiners performed the autopsy and revealed he died from multiple gunshots, the fatal wound to the back of his head. Now, the Illinois State Police and ATF, so you had to have feds in there, spearheaded the investigation into Gordon's fatal shooting, and prosecutors outlined the following facts that were uncovered. He was a prospective member of Dem Bastards Motorcycle Club's North Chapter. Murder defendant Jarrell Burnett served as the club president, and co-murder defendant Cody Matthews, the vice president, and Antone Lovelace served as the enforcer. Now, on May 28th, 2020, Burnett contacted the president of the Joliet Dem Bastards Motorcycle Club, seeking to use their clubhouse on Ruby Street to introduce new prospects to the North Chapter. The court filing noted from there he sent a mass message to everybody else ordering their presence at the meeting. I guess Carl Gordon rode his motorcycle from Rockford to the meeting, and he was followed by 3 people driving in separate cars. Gordon and those witnessed arrived in Joliet. Now, according to the prosecutors, members from the North and Joliet chapters attended the meeting. Co-murder defendant Lovelace arrived by the car, while Burnett and others arrived by motorcycle. Burnett began the meeting and accused Gordon of being a snitch. Yes, being a snitch. You know, some of the stuff out, I know here, man, if you do something stupid, you get any suspicions arised, you're getting one, behind the ears. That's just the way it works here. They don't have time to wait for paperwork out here. It's gangster stuff, man. Gordon was also accused of exceeding his authority as it related to the treatment of other prospects for the motorcycle club. Now, the prosecutors say at about 9:19 p.m., the motorcycle club prospect arrested in Boone County called Gordon's cell phone and testified about the group's allegations of Gordon. When the call ended, Burnett pointed his gun at Gordon and ordered him to be taken downstairs to the basement. He was taken downstairs by Burnett, Matthews, Lovelace, all armed with their guns. A 4th member accompanied him down there, and it goes on and on here. But downstairs, Burnett used the light on his cell phone for illumination. He shot Gordon's body, eventually executing him with a fatal shot to the back of the head. Yes, snitches literally end up in ditches, but in this one, in a river. You know what? Chicago's famous for the rivers, man. Never go fishing around here. You never know what you're going to get. Now, Cody Matthews, he remains in the Will County Jail. $5 million bond. And you got Antone Lovelace, 47 out of Elgin. He's still up in there. But this went, I guess, sideways for the guy in this story. But, yeah, I guess you really do got to know what you're signing up for when you get into this kind of stuff, and you got to play the game the way the game's supposed to be played. That's why, a lot of us, when we do or cover the news going on in the biker scene, know that, how can I say it? Most of the time there's large groups arrested, there's going to be somebody talking, whether it be in court or it's out on the street, and eventually it don't get this hardcore. But welcome to Chi-Town and Joliet, man. That's where the game gets played the way it is. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section, all that good stuff. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Go over and hit that insane throttle over on Spotify, man. You'll like that music we got going on. But anyway, we'll get out of here. Let you go. Rock on.
Paid my dues. Now I'm back in the fight.